Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Reading with Quaker Cats, and I have Sylvie here, so it's going to be interesting. I don't know, she likes to knock everything over and be into everything, and who knows. And this is just hanging here by a thread. It's like my iPad stacked on a couple of books with a couple books behind it holding it up, so I just needed light because it's very dark today. So anyway, I finished one thing, and that is The Kill by Emile Zola, which I'm reading it on my Kindle. I'm reading it with the 20 book series with Arianne, and Send Her Love. I know a lot of you know her because she's involved in so many different group reads, book clubs, buddy reads, but she just lost her beloved pet. So yeah, send her love for those of you who know her, because we know how difficult that could be. So anyway, but yeah, so we're reading this series together and I'm really enjoying hearing her thoughts. And The Kill has to be, we've read 3 books now, and I'm gonna see if I can get her to get down. She'll probably just want to go fight somebody. Oh, she's so bad. Usually she is in a different room when I make videos. Like if you watch 5 years ago when I started making videos, I would say my salutations and she would come running, and she always had to be in the mix. And so now that Sterling has passed, she wants to be in the mix of everything now, because her and Sterling did not get along. So anyway, yeah, so we're reading, I just finished The Kill. Arianne, I believe, is still reading it. And anyway, you know how it is where something happens and you lose somebody, and you gotta take your time and do what you need to do to get through it. But anyway, I'm waiting to read what we're reading it the way Sean D. Standfast wanted us to read it, because we were reading it with him. And it's actually, I researched it because I'm like, why, Sean? Why am I going to be reading book 18 as book 4? And that's how Emile Zola wants you to read them. Ladybugs, or I don't know if they're really ladybugs, but yeah, they're everywhere in this front room. But this is the only room where I have light. Anyway, so I've finished 3 books so far, and the first book was my favorite. And then the second book is my third favorite. And the third book, The Kill, I really enjoyed. It's a lot of drama, scandal in that one with the Rougon family. Or Sicard, how he changes his name. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm happy to be back reading it. Wish Sean was reading it with us, but I think of him a lot while I'm reading it because I'd like to talk to him about it. But anyway, so instead of reading Money right now, going on to the 4th book, I'm going to be reading the 2nd book in the Kristen Lavrenstatter series or trilogy, and it is called The Bride. So Scott Danielson, he's already finished the 2nd book, so I am a little behind, but you know, we're just reading it as we read it, and as soon as I finish it, I can hear his thoughts on it. And he has a podcast too, which I do not know how to link different things anymore now that I have my iPad. When I have my laptop, I could just copy and do that, and this thing, I'm useless in knowing how to do anything. But I'll link his channel down below, and he might have it listed in his podcast listed in his channel. I'm not for sure. But anyway, so yeah, this week I'm planning on reading The Bride. by Sigrid Undstedt. Not for sure how to pronounce that. A book I got from the library, which I plan to read this week, which it looks like it might be, but it's under 300 pages. And this is Jane Austen's Book Club or Bookshelf by Rebecca Romney. I am doing a Jane Austen project this year. So when I'm reading this, I'll be writing down the books I plan to read to continue on that project for next year. Like right now, I'm still reading Tom Jones by Henry Fielding and really enjoying it. I set it aside because I'm reading way too many things and I'm trying to focus and only reading a couple things a week. So this is the library book that I'm going to be reading. And then one other thing which I've been working on, I don't know when I started. I could have started it in January. And that is Silent Spring Revolution by Douglas Brinkley. This book is so important. I am learning so much. I just finished chapter 23, I think it is, because I went back. Yeah, I'm going to be starting chapter 24, Defenders. But I went back and like been marking things in chapter 23 because this is a book that you need to take your time with and read over and over again. We're talking about, this is the 1966 is the year that this one is talking about. The chapter's called America's Natural Heritage, and it's was talking about Cesar Chavez, and the great boycotts that he had in '66. And he's like, nobody should get sick while picking fruit and vegetables. And they did these boycotts. And then there's something else, but I'm afraid she's going to knock that over again. But anyway, yeah, it's like so important. I recommend everybody to read this. And Silent Spring by Rachel Carson also. I want to reread that. This talks, of course, about Rachel Carson. It talks about so many people I have never heard of. But it's fantastic. I'm loving it, and I'm just slowly reading it because it is a book that I feel like I need to take my time with. So anyway, please let me know what you're reading. This is Sylvie, who's being a pain in the butt. Let me know how you're doing and what you're reading. I hope you're having a beautiful spring, and I'll talk to you guys later before she knocks this thing over. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.